Calvin in, sitting on your left-hand side. So to help him out, he should be sitting and looking towards us in the middle. If you need to, you can gently place these guys too. All right, let's leave them to stay. Stay, coming out.
Stay.
Returning back.
Good timing.
No.
Mark it and reward. Little no and place them back. Now through the weeks, some of the most dreaded words that Amanda and I could say to you are stand a little closer. We get the stink eye when we say that, because I know you're going to go home and you work on this and you're like, Christy, we've worked on this. I can get this far away. But if we do a couple repetitions and it's not working, stand a little closer so they can be successful. So if they broke that last day, there's a couple of them, stand a little closer this time. All right, let's leave them to stay. Stay, coming out.
Stay.
Returning back.
Get on the back.
And wait.
Yes.
Mark it, yes. And reward.
Yes. Good. Don't go too far.
Bring an element over, you got it. Sometimes, especially with these cutie pies, you know it, consistency helps, right? I'm going to keep placing you back until you hold yourself, and all of a sudden we can reward that. And as we reward that, it becomes its own perfect attention-seeking behavior. All right, put the little annoyed look on your face and bring them back. But what I don't want you to do is this weirdness. No, stay. Oh my God, I can't let go of the leash. And come out all funny like that. You know he's coming after if you do that, right? So just drop it and go. So let's give that a try. With confidence, drop that leash. Leave them to stay. And returning back. Pause and wait, you're okay. And mark it in progress. All right, let's try that again. Leave them to stay. Returning back. Stay. Mark it and reward. Look at that. Returning back to Alvin. Mark it and reward. Now, oddly, when we're not mucking about with the leash, hard. So I always want you to think of your leash. And it happens in an instant. But sometimes we attend the leash a lot. We're fiddling with it, and they come along with us. So keep going. It should always be nice and loose. We let it go and don't play with it anymore. Sometimes they come right along with that calmness. It's good. Oh, so close with river. There you go. All right, should we try one or two more before we move on with our activities for the evening? All right. So let's give this a try. Let's see if we can rock it. Boy's ready in the corner. Look at Radar. He's like, I'm ready for this. All right, let's leave them to stay. Stay, coming out. Returning back. I wouldn't reward Radar for that one though. Let him give you, don't reward him.
Oh, don't?
Right, because he got up, right? Now look at that face. You've got the indignant look of Lady Bear is my treat. So he's not in heck, but I would say you mucked about. I'm just not going to reward that one, right? And now try another one, empty hands, leave it to stay. Coming out, a little no. So stand a little closer this time.
Like he's doing flips.
There you go. Returning back
With a smile.
to patches. So sit precisely beside us. That's what, hey, they got the hair. You know it can happen. That's called the finish. But we're going to keep the cue word for this as heel, because that's what that position is. So we're going to make this a little bit of a dance step. I don't know if your husband knew he was coming to dance class tonight, but he is. We're going to start with them sitting in front. You can drop the leash if they're really food motivated, but if they're going to take off on you, you can tuck the leash in your left hand. And all the movement on your part is going to be on your left-hand side. You're going to put a good lure right to their nose. You're going to step back with your left foot and swing way out with your left hand. Once you get back here, you're going to bring it in, step forward. I'm going to call out a heel and a sit. So you think about it, we're looking to swing them in to that spot. Let me borrow Radar there for a second. You can come and try that out with me. There we go. All right. He says, I'm coming. I know it's the leash. It's just horrible. All right. Right in front. Left foot going back. Heel. And almost. a minute. I haven't called out that Q word yet because I haven't got it. He says, oh, I'm thinking about taking off. You were doing it a moment ago. I saw you sitting right beside your mom.
That was
Gonna
great.
try that one
Oh,
again.
that was food on the floor.
There we go. So if we missed that one, no biggie. I didn't call out the Q word for that sit yet because I didn't think I was going to get one. Now you realize they're all looking at you now. I think you really did. Right there. Yeah. And then try that again. Lower to his nose. Heel. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Sit. Yes, there we go. So I would like him a little closer in, but I'm going to take that to start, right? And you can see the look on his face. He's going, really? But what this is going to turn into eventually is a nice little hand signal. Your dog's going to know I'm just going to flip right in. But a lot of times what we see is the pointy finger. And we just expect them to know to swing in there. So this is going to help them out. So you're going to work on this on your own. Amanda and I are going to come and help you out. So lower to their nose, stepping back, heel, and sit once we know they're swinging into that position. You are going to just imagine we want him to go around and in. So that's exactly what we want to do. You can drop his leash.
Just like that, okay?
So I'm going to step back left foot. I'm just going to follow that around. Heel. Just going to bring his the outside of his nose. Nice and close. So he's figuring out right there. Nice and close. That's going to help with all sorts of other stuff, right? Oh. Let's try again. These ones are the freeze-dried lamb line.
You didn't listen.
Did you know what he was so close? There we go. And he was just hovering for a moment. It's hard to break into little pieces, but you can take that. I've been breaking off little tiny. She's got some now. Thanks. All good. So get that right to his nose. You got it? So keep in mind what we're eventually looking for. So keep that body still except for that left leg, right? So it's like a sweep and in. Just think you're like a guy at the parking lot, right? Giving a big grand gesture of where you want them to go. So it catches.
So reach down and get the feet right on.
So next time, right, you're sort of still bent over this way. You're going to envision you're going to just stand there and get a little hand signal. But right now, you're going to help out.
You can reward for that because now he's got his attention on you.
As I step back,
Good.
this
And now we're going to start with him in front of you.
We're going to swing around. And then you get that spot here. So right now, she's a little wary of
Right
me.
side him right in front.
I'm new to her.
Like that, yeah.
She was
So
following
what this do, you know when you call him in front of you, and then you right back here?
You can sit closer in, dude. I've seen you.
You're going to take a little step back with your left hand.
So the thing about this finish exercise is it's a small exercise. It helps to get them organized.
Yes.
Man, does it look good when you get this done. Right? I can tell you, you're going to work for weeks on loose leash walking. You can sometimes work for weeks on a stay. You get this, people went off.
Yes.
But I was saying to Mickey, if he figures out heel means come and sit nice and close here, when we move on to our leash walking here, and he thinks this is the spot to be right here, that is going to help you out tremendously. All right. So nice little exercise to practice getting them swinging in. Look at you! And radar, we're going to end it right there because that was a thing of fabulousness, right? When you're practicing at home, you'll know it, right? You'll do a few. We don't want to do so many that they start to go, oh man. It's like it's the sheets of math homework, right? You ever get homework and you're like, you got a little bit. Oh, that was great, I understand it. And then they say for homework you have like 3. My left, I've got that nice little bit of loose leash. Oh, for goodness sakes, yes, I know. It's the tiniest little tidbit right there. So I'm going to flash to his nose. Ellen! Heel. There, look at you. And as I turn, yes, he said, look at it's like a white mark on the floor. He was so sure that that was food. All right, slowest little chewer on the face of the earth. Sit. Good boy. Alvin, heel. Right there. I'm going to turn. Yes. It took him a minute to catch up and get that reward, but that's where that treat is then coming, in that perfect spot. I think they are all teething, this one group, yeah, because they're definitely slower little chewers. So I'm going to do one more with him. You can start to see him going, oh, this is fabulous. He's watching that hand, not just that treat, but my hand signal. It's fabulous. Heel, there. Let's look at me, I'm prancing. Yes, that's so great. And watch, he could actually chew and continue to walk. I know, right? Sometimes we reward them and it's like all things stop dead. They can so chew and continue to walk. All right, forward, heel, and about turn. Turn and go. Yes, and that moment with Radar when you got that look, call out your yes. So the money moment, you know what I'm talking about, right? We don't want it to be at the very end. We can see with Alvin that moment where he decided he's coming with me. Look over here, look, there's Nathan. Oh, there's you. Yes, that's the moment. Yes, and yes right there, and reward, look at that. All right, so you're going to get into the reward. You're doing really, really well. I'm going to tighten up your hand a little bit. Instead of the treat right out here, in and up to your hip. Right, and the difference is, we know he's looking at that because there's food, but instead of the disembodied treat, you get a nice hand signal right there, right? All right, oh, and turn. Yes, you got that reward, fabulous. See that moment right here's look at, she's going, I am with her. Yes, that's that moment. All right, it's been a long night for Patches. She says, I'm thinking of moving back to my lady, but you can hang out with your dude. You can. He's a cool guy too. She doesn't believe me. Yes. All right, so we're going to do the same exercise with an added component. I'm going to call out forward and about turn, same as we did. You're going to mark and reward. They are going to continue walking. You're going to return to your spot and help them into a sit. And then we're going to mark and reward for that sit or that stand. Even though you're getting a sit right. All right. So they're going to get one for the movement, which is the hardest part by far, and for the sit, which we want to have at the end also. Patches is ready. All right. Getting their attention and forward. Heel. Coming out. And about turn. Yes. Call to them. Turn and go. Yes, yes and reward. Yes. Continue walking. And into a sit. Look at that. Yes. Yes. So I'm going to tell you, those about turns are something I work on a lot with new dogs. Because you see them, right? You're like, hi, I'm with you until I'm sort of like going up here. So you can constantly do about turns and you start to see them watching to see where you're going. Patches, you get that look. Hello, darling, I'm with you. Mark and reward. Anytime we do an about turn, you've got a chance to mark and reward. Thank you, Nathan. And anytime we slow down and stop, in the stand or the sit, we've got an ideal moment to mark and ready. Look at her. And forward. Heel. Couple of steps out. Have some fun. And about turn. Call to that. Turn and go. Mark it in.